Good morning to us all, my lovely viewers and listeners. You are welcome to PenyGH and Peny Media. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. My name is Auntie Dorothy and I come to you every Sunday at 10 a.m. with Kidz Drive with Jesus. Jesus.
Lover of little children.
Jesus, lover of little children. Yes, I have a new guest among us. So we will now introduce ourselves. Davis, you are an old guest, so I'll mention your name. And we have one beautiful girl here. She will tell us her name. Hello.
My name is Patricia McAfee Hoto.
Patricia
Maka-
McAfee
Hoto.
Hoto. Okay. Her name is Patricia McAfee Hoto. We are also live on the radio, okay, on the live broadcast. You can join us and listen to us as well. You are not left behind. Those who have the app, I would like you to tell someone, and to also tell someone to please join us on Peny Media, on Facebook and on YouTube, on the radio broadcast for Kidz Drive with Jesus. I would like you to draw your children around the table at this moment as we prepare to listen to a story from the Bible. Before the story, I would like to ask this: have you ever played hide and seek before?
Yes.
Hide and seek.
Yes.
What is it about? How does the game go about?
Like hiding, and your friends or the person who you are playing with will search for you.
Okay, you go and hide, and a friend or someone goes in search for you. Patricia, is that it?
Yes.
Okay. So when is it fun? Is it fun when having that game, playing that game? Are you
Yes.
happy about the game?
Yes.
Okay. But you know there are two sides to the game. If the person couldn't find you, how do you feel?
Happy.
If you hide yourself, okay, and the one searching for you couldn't see you earlier, how do you feel? You the one hiding, how do you feel?
I feel happy.
You feel happy. But if you go into hiding and the person walks and gets grab of you, that here you are, how do you feel?
As for that one, I won't be happy like that.
Patricia, if the person gets you, will you be happy that the person has found you?
Yes.
Okay, so we have two sides to it. For me, if I go into hiding and you suffer to search for me before seeing me, I'll be very happy. But I'll feel sad, okay? So, this is a story of a man who played hide and seek with God. But to his amazement, he was found. Immediately he went into hiding, he was found. And he became very sad. He was disappointed that he was not able to hide from God. So, our story today is about a man who tried to play hide and seek from God. Only he was to be having any fun. He didn't. This is how it happened. So it is a story that I'll read. Okay, I'll summarize the whole Bible, the story in the Bible. So I'll read it out. Then later we will say what we have heard from the story. God spoke to Noah. Go to Nineveh, he said, and tell the people I know all about their wickedness. In 40 days, Nineveh shall be destroyed. Now Nineveh was the capital of Assyria, and the Assyrians were the enemies of God's people, the Israelites. So Jonah did not mind telling the people of Nineveh that God was about to destroy them. But God is loving, he thought. He forgives people and lets them have a second chance. He won't destroy Nineveh, and I shall look silly. That portion that I've read up to, that he won't go to Nineveh, he will look silly, that God is merciful. What will be the facial look of the man when he was saying that? So I have the emotions here. You point to the emotion of Noah when he was saying that God is merciful. Jonah was saying that God was merciful. Yes. The green one. The orange. The orange. Okay, so Patricia, what about you? Can you see? Okay, so it is the first one. Okay, it was the first one because Jonah was annoyed. Okay, was scared of what God would do to the people. And when we see the red emotion, what does it stand for? Yes, anger. Okay, so he was also annoyed. Okay, angry. Very good. So I'll continue with the story. So Jonah set off, not for Nineveh, but for the port of Jaffa, where he caught a boat that was bound for Spain. As soon as the ship was out of sea, God sent a great storm. The captain were terrified. There was a storm. Do you know what a storm is? There will be wind blowing on the sea, and you see that the boat will be diving on the sea. Patricia, have you seen that scene before? In movies. Me, I've seen it in movies. Okay. Then the captain went on to say, "Pray to your gods." They cried to the passengers, "Pray for your lives." Jonah was fast asleep. The captain shook him hard. "Pray like everyone else," he said. "I can't ask God for help," Jonah said. "I have been running away from him. It's God who has sent this storm." Who did Jonah said sent the storm? Who sent the storm? Who? God. Okay. "Throw me overboard." Said they should throw him overboard into the sea. Then the sea will calm. At first, the captain refused, because if someone is being thrown into the sea whilst the storm is very high, the person might drown in the water and die. So the captain refused. In the end, he did as Jonah said. As soon as Jonah was thrown into the sea grew calm. And on board ship, the men gave thanks to Jonah's God. Jonah thought he would drown. Now on the screen, for those that are watching live on Facebook and on YouTube, you see that there is a very big fish, and there is a man in the belly of the fish. And you could see that the man has folded his hands, his two hands being put together. When somebody does this, what does it stand for?
He's praying to God.
The person is praying to God. Very good. So, as the waters crossed over his head, he called out to God for help. And God sent a huge fish that swallowed him alive. When he cried out to God, praying to God to help him, what did God send to him? A big fish, which swallowed him. So we are continuing with the story. Alone in the dark, inside the fish for 3 days, Jonah was sorry he had disobeyed God. And he said so. Then God gave the word, and the fish threw Jonah up on the beach. He had never been so glad to see the sun. We said Jonah was in the belly of the big fish for how many days? How many days?
3 days.
3 days. 3 days. So when he came out from the belly of the fish, when the fish vomited him out, how did he feel? He was very happy. He was very happy. So who can show me the emotion of happiness here?
The green one.
Yes, the lemon green. Shows what? Happiness. Very good. Then Jonah went straight to Nineveh to tell the people God's message. In 40 days, Nineveh will be destroyed. And the people took God at his word. They changed their ways. Every one of them, from the lowest slave to the king in his palace. God was glad. When Jonah went to tell the people of Nineveh that in 40 days God will destroy them, what did the people do?
They worship God.
They worship God. They repented from their sins and they began to worship and to ask for forgiveness of sin. Because they gave up their wicked ways, he did not destroy them. Jonah sat down outside the city, feeling angry and miserable. Who was angry?
Jonah.
So Jonah was angry when the people were what? Happy. Didn't I say this was what you would do? He said to God. That was why I tried to run away. I knew how kind you are. So now, just let me die. Jonah was annoyed to the extent that he was telling God that he wants to what? Die. But God didn't let Jonah die. Instead, he made a plant grow up and shielded him from the burning sun. Jonah felt better. Next day, the plant died and the sun beat down on him. This is what Jonah said. I was glad, said to Noah, now you are beginning to learn. What? Jonah. Yes, God said to Jonah, now you are beginning to learn. You are sorry for a plant that you did nothing for. You didn't make it grow. So don't you think I have a right to be sorry for all those people in Nineveh and innocent children? Not to mention the animals, I gave them life, and I go to a lot of trouble taking care of them. And Jonah began at last to understand why God forgave the people of Nineveh. So this is the summary of the passage, okay, from Jonah's book. So from the story, what have you heard? What you've heard, you can tell me a summary of the story that I read out. What did you hear from it? Yes.
Jonah did not want to do what God told him to do.
We can't see.
Jonah did not want to do what God told him to do.
Okay, so Jonah didn't want to do what God told him to do. Yes, what else did you hear?
God wanted to punish the
Ninevites, the people of Nineveh.
the people of Nineveh. So Jonah want to tell the people of Nineveh.
Okay, so God wanted to punish the people of Nineveh, and Jonah was the one being sent to go to them. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, so you've heard that he stayed in the belly of the fish for 3 days.
The people of Nineveh prayed to God.
Okay, the people of Nineveh prayed to God.
And God couldn't punish them again.
And God couldn't punish them again. Very good.
God wanted to teach Noah a lesson.
Jonah a lesson. Okay. Yes, it says I was also saying Noah here. So he's also saying Noah. It rhymes. Okay, so God wanted to teach Jonah a lesson. Okay. So very good. You've all done well. Okay. Okay, so now it is time for our question segment. It will be very, very interesting if you should send in some of your answers, your contributions. Okay, the story I read in our schools, we read our stories, then you narrate it to us. Then and being able to narrate means you know how to do summary, okay, and you have the listening skills. So it will be very good if we engage ourselves. Okay, David's voice is low. Davis. Okay, so let's talk. Okay, be audible. You are a man. Okay, where did God tell Jonah to go? Where did God tell Jonah to go? Yes.
He told
You know what? Jonah.
go to Nineveh.
Okay, so God told Jonah to go to Nineveh. Very good. Why did Jonah run away from God? From the story, when God told Jonah to go to Nineveh, Noah ran away from God. But hey, Jonah, hey, it rhymes so. Jonah ran away from God. Why?
Because Jonah was afraid.
Okay, Jonah was afraid. Okay, why was he afraid? He was afraid that, yes.
Was afraid that maybe God won't punish them.
No, he was afraid that, yes, God won't punish them. Yes, that God will forgive them. And Noah don't want this to happen. No, Jonah had wanted God to punish them. Okay. Jonah, yes. Where was the people in the boat sailing to? Where were they going to? The boat Jonah boarded. Okay. Where was the boat sailing to? Yes. No. I mentioned a country starting with S. Spain. Okay. Instead of him, like, you have been asked to go to Newtown, then you go and take Medina. Okay. So that was what Jonah did. That was what Jonah did. How did others suffer because of Jonah's disobedience? When the storm came about, the people from the story, the people began to what? Throw their things into the water. Whether the storm will cease, then they will be saved in the boat. Okay. So when Jonah disobeyed God by boarding a boat to a different place, the people lost their properties. Okay, their goods, the things they were going to sell, the things they went to buy. Okay. Now, what was Jonah doing while all the sailors were praying to their gods? When the people were praying, God save us. This one will say, Eradi Buamio. This one will say, Allah, help me. What was Jonah doing at that moment? Yes. Jonah was what? Sleeping. Jonah was sleeping. He was far asleep. Okay. So how did the sea become calm? How did it become calm? What happened before the storm ceased?
When they threw Noah in the sea.
They threw
Jonah in the sea.
when they threw Jonah into the sea. Okay. That was when the storm ceased. So when, Patricia, this question is for you. When the captain threw Jonah into the sea, what did God give to Jonah in the sea?
A very big fish.
A very big fish. And who knows the name of the fish? Auntie didn't mention. Yes. A whale. A whale. Very good. Very good. Davis, please take your Bible and open to Numbers chapter 14, verse 18.
Chapter 14.
Yes, verse 18.
Numbers chapter 14, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
I, the Lord, am not easily angered, and I show great love and faithfulness, and forgive sin and rebellion, grandchildren to the third and fourth generation for the sins of their parents.
Okay. Very good. So, from my version, it says what? God is slow to anger and rich in
Great love.
great love. Okay. So, it means that from the whole story, if we sin against God or we sin against our friends and we ask for forgiveness, the Lord will what? The Lord will what?
Forgive us.
The Lord will forgive us. Okay. So, if we sin, do we go to God to ask for forgiveness?
Yes.
And when we sin against our friends, we hurt our friends, do we ask for forgiveness from them?
Yes.
Okay. But sometimes do we behave like Jonah? Like when you sin and you'll be hiding it, you don't want anyone to know. Do we do that sometimes?
Yes.
So you give me one example.
Like maybe we are going to fetch some of the soup, and some of the soup fall on the floor. You don't want your mother to see, so you clean it, and when she comes, you won't tell her that the soup poured and you cleaned it.
Okay. That's good. Patricia, do you have an example for us?
No.
Okay. So sometimes you do something, let's say you've taken mommy's 20 pesos, okay, and you've used it to buy something, maybe sweet, and mommy comes asking who took the money. You will not even open your mouth, you will not look at mommy's face. That means what? We are hiding our wrongdoing. And is it good to do that?
No.
No. And sometimes, are we happy that everybody is going to? You've seen a friend, okay? Your friend is very wicked. Your friend is very wicked. And that person, you want the person to be punished. Okay, maybe that friend came to steal your mommy's money, okay? Huge sum of money. And the police come to what? Arrest the thief. Then somebody will come. Oh, please forgive him, okay? Don't arrest him. Will you be happy?
No.
You won't be happy.
Yes.
So this is what Jonah did, okay? Jonah had wanted God to punish the people of Nineveh because what? They were very wicked, okay? But God had mercy upon them. When they asked for they said that, God, please, you will not do it again. God forgave them. And Jonah was what? Annoyed. That was what made Jonah what? Angry. Jonah had wanted God to punish them. So this same thing happens in our lives, okay? As children, or your brother or your sister has done something, you had wanted mommy to what? Beat him or her. And mommy or daddy forgives your brother or your sister. It pains you. Sometimes doesn't it pain you? Me ankasa obebo me. So me they say no. Have you seen it?
Yes.
So it is not a very good habit. We must desist. We must stop doing that. Okay. So that we should be happy. The same way, if somebody is in the world and the person is very bad, the person smokes, the person drinks, the person steals, the person fights, and God tells you that go and tell the person to go to church, to stop what he's doing. You should stop drinking, stealing, fighting. Don't say that, God, this person has done bad thing, punish him. Don't allow him to even go to church and change. He should remain like that so that he will go to hellfire. We shouldn't do that, okay? We should be happy if bad people change their ways to become like us. Okay, this brings us to the end of our program, Kidz Drive with Jesus on Peny Media. My name is Auntie Dorothy, and I thank you very much for for joining us each and every Sunday at 10 a.m. to bring this program to you. To advertise or to sponsor any of our program, you please call the number on the screen 0543-829571. 0543-829571. Our fee is moderate, okay? Very affordable. You can. And to sponsor us, no money is too little, okay? No money is too little. A peswa and a peswa makes a very huge sum of money. So please, you can help us. I thank my producer, my manager, and the crew for always being there for us every Sunday at 10 a.m. Though some will be going to church service, they sacrifice to be with us. God richly bless all of you. Patricia, do you have something to tell mommy, daddy, your grandma?
I'm telling all of them not to know.
No. Yes, Davis.
Telling all of them to, I thank them for watching us and like following us on PenyGH. They can also call someone and tell the person to watch us.
Okay. And is it only watching? They should listen, and whatever we learn here, they should put it into practice. They should act on the word. Okay. They shouldn't listen to it for fun. So Patricia is telling mommy and daddy that thank you for allowing me to come and join this program this morning. Patricia, I've said it for you, okay? So till we meet again, we say bye-bye.